numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the curve.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points. Points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 56. I'm coming for you, son. Trot. 56.
Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the run. 36.
Under the head!
Gets this one left side to Pettis.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. 180! 11. Alpha!
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here we go. Set. 6 yards. Go. Let's go. Come on.
49, check 49. Bang.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check back.
Check 3.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. On 1st down, it's Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Watch the out.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Just like that. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check the backer. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Watch it. Watch twist.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
You draw quarter.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Check nickel, go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Deuce. Hopper.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Check 52.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. Back to the ground, it's Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the safety creep. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Check the hot read. Go, go.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
second and goal from inside the 5.
56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second and very short, Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
21. Check. X3. 218. Chop.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Drop deep. 11. Watch the whip.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
13.
Garoppolo now. And he whips that one incomplete there. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Hey, Charlie. 48. Hey, gun. My man.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check. Lucky. Check. Crunch. Check 4.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twins. Hey, check my 30. Go.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. Throw left side, complete. It's Andrews. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 3. 66. Bullet. Time. Set up.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. The ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this one is right down Broadway. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Watch the run. They're running it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. So we got man. Check 31, check 31. 25.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
From the 36, Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180!
Check 48 to Mike.
Do your job. Hey, alert! 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 11. 11.
Check.
Out. Hey, Hunt! Hey, Hunt!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Past the 20. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Any weapon. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Oh, you got deep? 56 to Mike. 56. Where'd he go? Here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second and 9, Jackson flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yeah. 54 Mike. He's time to win. What? He's time to run. Switch.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Say, huh? Joker. 36.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
Here we go.
I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. 21.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
21. 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
12.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. There's Garoppolo to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10. Touchdown, Ravens.
That's it. Good work, boys. Let's go.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Hey, gun. Hey, orbit.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it. It's Hill. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Let's go. And read. 6 right there. 56. Get in the weight room. Hayward. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 56. Mike 56. Go. Check. 56.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A throw over the middle taken in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
11, 21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Garoppolo looks to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
11.
On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Ingram. call it a gain of 2 to the previous penalty. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Deuce. Check one. Kill.
Ingram again. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Ronnie, 57 ending. Mike's 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.